Okay, it seems we are on. All right. Let me move this one here. Excuse me. Let me be honest. Yesterday I felt a little bit down and wasn't in the mood to work. And we have here a very gigantic method. Where are we? Maps to later. Screw this. Whenever the things deals with money, things get more complicated. That's what I can say. And today I wasn't planning to work at all. I was planning to design the prototype for the game with the game designer. But apparently, he doesn't like working in the morning, so. And I'm not in the mood to code, but better to do something instead of rolling my thumb for 3 or 4 hours. So let's do something partially useful. So here what we were planning to do last time. Why am I even streaming this? I'm just staring at the screen without reading. Or reading this word and this word and this word. My thoughts are completely blanked. But I'm trying to start something in here. Let's see. Where should we start? So this is when we have one animation. This is when we have more than one animation. I'm thinking about trying to finish this one. So who's giving the value of side tag? This guy. So this is not true because it should be the first word of the side tag, not the whole thing. Because the side tag is the whole statement, and the statement have the keyword and the variable or whatever. So this one should be a shared function peak side tag with a space character. The problem with beak, it won't eat the word. So we better to eat the word, and to eat the word, we need to introduce an integer value. Let's make it locally. Yeah, let's put it here. And now we return the result of the animation. So we have few questions on here. Apparently my mind is in on complaining mode. I'm thinking about things to complain about. And no, I need to keep the audience away from these issues. I need to focus on here. So here we need to activate the tag of the animation based on the number of the number. Wait, this is one result animation. I believe. The thing is, this is a dictionary, and I'm trying to use something similar to. Where's the fudge? Map simulator. And I'm trying to use it as a list. And I'm not sure if the order will get different or not when you use for each. And the attributes, the creature attributes must be numbers. I can save um, strings in them. We can try to use it as yeah, I seriously need to focus. Result animation. We have same result animation classes in both places. We don't need to open that one thing. Yeah, I forgot to put this one. Alright. Yeah, yeah. We could use this one. Or even this one. So let's put this one here, temporarily. And in here, we need to use this one to activate the function. But we need to think a little bit about what the hell is going on. Why? Oh, these the values. Okay, okay, okay. Then wait. Something is amiss. I'm using the same tag to initialize and use it for variables. Interesting. Okay, alright. Sometimes it gets confusing here. So let's try to paste it in here. And the size is fixed based on the character. Is he facing up, down, right, left, on the angle, upright, if the game supports more than one side. And the engine so far supports 32 side. But yeah, dealing with 32 side is, yeah. This is the result of the animation that we need to change. And this is based. So, we need to base it on the function attribute, and one of the issue is that the attribute might not exist, and if it doesn't exist we need to do some kind of do some kind of a warning, because we are trying to use something that doesn't exist. So job base attribute formula, no, attribute dictionary contains key. What's the attribute? Yeah, it need a string and attributes. And now we can use Beak because Beak doesn't increment the tokenizer. Yes. What's wrong with me? So if it doesn't, we do two things. We print an annoying message. Diagnosis. Diagnostics. Forgot. Debug. Right line. The attribute doesn't exist, and lucky you. This creature doesn't know his name, does he? Nope, he doesn't. Lucky you. And the way how you program the things. It know its blueprint, but it doesn't know the object name. Lucky you. Yeah. Yeah. Kinda lame, but I am in a lame mood, so I don't care. And we return the current animation. Just, there you go. Happy now? If not, then we need to return that value in here. The thing is, this is an integer. Wait. It's a string. And attributes, Wait. No, the attribute have 3 integers. Okay. I don't need to check. I know my system, right? I will check. I will damn check. Well, it has a description key as a string, but description key is a description key. It's not part of the attribute. I don't know why I didn't make any string in the attributes. Oh well. And now we kinda need it, but we can go around it. So let's access this idiot and give it the attribute that's saved in the action. This thing, this accept the string, and it should accept, oops. It should accept a number. Yeah. Oh wait, we are accessing. This, right? Yeah, so this has an integer index. Why is not happy with it? Let's focus for a second. This should return. Oh yes. Base attribute. Um, Jesus Christ. Sit attribute base. Oh, come on. It should have two indexes. Animation data. And this is the value. Oh wait, no, you're accessing animation data, right? Right, we're accessing the animation fucking data. And animation data doesn't have a this index. Alright. What the hell is going on? Okay, the animation data is, in matter of fact, are these ones inside this list. The result animation. And I can access them by using the one side result animation. So if we go back to the code, this is the one side result animation. This is one side result animation. But when you use the index of the dictionary, it gives you animation data. What the hell? This is a dictionary. This is not the side result animation. This is the result animation. And one side result animation is inside it. Thank you for having a lot of similar names. One side result animation have the index. So what we are going to do is, and it should work. Here we need to use what? Let me think for a second. Not the tag, but we need to avoid the semicolon in the tag, and to do that, we can take the semicolon, the second one. So let's try to do that. I'm not sure if this will work or not, to be honest. But one way to kill yourself is to make a very long and tedious code without having the ability to test the inner parts. This is the best way to kill your mood. So alright, if this code is perfect 100%, then it should work. So what we are going to do, we are going to try to change the animation based on attribute. So let's add another animation in here. Do I want to ruin this one? Yeah. And by the way, I need to fix some of these. I need to fix drop and float. Oh, come on. Why? Oh, yes, it doesn't. Okay. It's, I need to add a semicolon in here. And Jump 2 maybe? No, jump 4 maybe. No, this one has a semicolon. This one have a semicolon. Only float? I can add a space, I believe. No, I didn't trim, did I? I fear I didn't trim. So better not to add a space. Anyway. We need to freaking change something and make it based on, yeah, idle. Let's do the idle thing. So let's add a new animation. I'm sure that won't screw up the whole file. Let's see, because it seems I have something that deal with the missing data, instead of adjust the data, delete all of it of the action condition. So let's try to make a new idle animation based on the based on this image, this one. So let's make Walker dance as an idol. He will do this animation like really fast. So it is the second frame. So let's do idle 2, and the size is 3 frames. The size is, damn it, 46 by 52. And he starts from position 3. And let's make it a little bit faster. And idle 2. Add. It's very fast. It just, why it changed to 100? I hate this shit. I have issue with this page. It's buggy like hell. Every time I fix it, it gets broken somewhere. And it's killing me. I've been fixing it forever. Someday I will burn the whole page. I'll blank it. I will delete everything. Delete the whole section of the code and start over. Because this is stupid. This is just... Why? Do you know what? We don't want you to be stupid fast. I just want to test this stupid thing. So let's add another idle. And let's return to the code in there. And this is a side tag. So let's use base D. Wait. Didn't I say based on, Oh, only base R. Okay. Only based R. So I don't need to tell this guy to be based on 1 and this is based on 2. And instead it will just take the same order. Hopefully. Do we need a semicolon? I don't know. So based on let's make a new attribute and call it idle with all small attribute. And let's go to the prototype. Oh great, if I'm going to make it as a prototype, then we need to add a new walker to test this feature. So let's add another attribute to this idiot and call it, I'm a little bit confused. Yes, I need to first add the attribute here. Okay. It's called idle attribute and space 0, max of actually 1. Idle description, and there you go. Save. And now let's select this one again. We have the idle attribute, and it should be with started with 0. So all of them start with 0. Hopefully that's it. So this is based on that attribute. Let's see how badly will it crash. Let's open the map, because I don't have an interface that this is not the right map. Alright, because I don't have the interface that allow me to change the prototype attributes and skills yet, I cannot add that thing to it, the idle attribute, even though it's using the same prototype, but the prototype is just a template, so it will give the attributes and the skills to the new characters I made, but this one is still holding his old things. So let's add another walker here and save the map. We need to move both the map and the game data file, because do I need to move the game data file? I don't think so. The only benefit, I need to, because I add idle to action condition. I do. If I only add the data to the prototype only, then I won't have to, because they are blueprints. So the only benefit of them is if I'm going to create a new characters from the engine, then they will get affected by the new changes. So now the last thing we need to do is, let's give it a test for a second. We should see 2 walkers on the screen. Yep. And it crashed the first second that I moved my arrow, because we put this code but we didn't add the last changes. Actually, if I save the result, but the result in here is a little bit, a little bit, give me a second. This is more confusing than, and more annoying than anything I worked before. So the result in here is not this guy. Side result animation is actually this guy. And in this case is this guy again. Free. Oh yeah, the first two flags. Okay, okay. This is to memorize the flags of the action condition. These guys, and I only need these two. Flipping horizontally and vertically. Oh, come on. Um, so we don't know the result of the animation by using FAR results anymore. So what we are going to do, oh come on, I said stop. It seems I clicked on reset by mistake. So what we are going to do, we need to, instead of doing this, we need to save a pointer to the animation, because we get the animation different ways now. So and actually wait. I wish if the things are a little bit easier. Yeah, we need another variable because, but let me think for a second. Can't I get the result animation from the result? Oh yes, this one will return the whole thing, and the animation live on the side animation. So yeah, congratulations. So this is not the. Yeah, we need to determine how to get the animation based on if we have one result. Yeah, let's do that. I don't wanna. This is so freaking annoying because we have an object called result animation, and this is the animation, and I'm returning something called a result. Yeah, you can laugh at me. It's just annoying. Um, we can change the name in here and call it result animation. Wait, return. What if he changes stuff from outside? Careful with that. Okay. So this one is this one. Oh, don't do that to me. And in here, the way how I used to take the animation, and this one check if there is um, if there's an action, tag action, he will activate it. Actually, yeah, and else we need to check if actually if the tag function is exist or not, because oh yeah, yeah, if we have more than one animation, then there must be a side tag action actually, because if I have more than one animation, the only way that I know which one to play in the correct time is by using this tag. And if the tag doesn't exist, I force it to exist by give it a random value. I'll select the result by a random value. So that's what we are working at. Okay, okay, okay. And now we need to determine the result of the animation that we want to return. And we are going to use this idiot. Whoops. Oh, wait, wait. Yes, yes, yes. I must have... this idiot know only the name, but he doesn't have the animation. This guy has the animation. And we need to know the name. And the name should be in... this one. Not this one? Give me a second. No, this one. This one, yeah. So... oh, the mouse is killing me. Give me a second. Am I missing? Yeah, I'm missing a brackets. That's what was confusing me. So, actually, this is pointing to the attribute data or the animation data. So this one is pointing to this one, which is this class. And he has a tag RP values. Oh yeah, okay, okay. Nope, the animation name is not in here. The animation name is this one, I believe. Yep. We need this one. So, but wait, we have more than one. Yes, I'm confused. We have a dictionary out of them. But this one get the... oh, I see the issue. I shouldn't jump to that class. Come on, give me a break. I'm jumping to the other project to see this class. And the class is here. I have both of them. Okay, okay, focus a little bit. The thing is, I'm using the index to immediately get the animation data. But I want to use the index not to get the animation data, but to get the string instead. And this has confused me to hell. And we have actually I made a function for that before. So we need to use this function instead of the indexer. So we do this, and we convert this into this, and this into this. So with this, I should get the name. After he give me the creep. Oh god. I converted the wrong bracket. And now we didn't replace it for some reason. Okay, he's still not happy. I believe I have an addition bracket now. Okay, now, okay, calm down, calm down. It's need an integer. Oh, yes, 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 yes. We need to parse. We need to parse. Oh, give me a. Okay, okay. Now we need to decide which bracket we need to remove, and there you go. Still, he's not happy. Still, he's not happy. Okay, okay, okay. Focus a little bit. This one is... Yeah, we deleted the stupid brackets. Here. Okay, okay. Alright. Let's focus again. Why is it crying? So we have a string, and we get an attribute. And oh, I see. The attribute we return, we don't need the attribute, we need the base value. What the fuck now? And the attribute is an integer already, so we don't need a parser. Alright. Alright. If anything wrong happen, we should return... Oh, what the hell is this? If anything wrong happen, we just return the current animation that the creature is playing. And hopefully no one will notice. Now what? After all this massacre, let's try to give it a try. First of all, we need to able to change the attribute. So what we are going to do is to test if nothing crashed first. And then check if we can change to the second player. And then we add a key for testing. Let's make it a Q. No, Q is... Yeah, let's make it a Q and E. And... no, let's let's finish this first. So how do we know who we are controlling? We can use the target, the current controller target, and we take the job. Of course, job is fucking protected. Okay. Let's try to make an accessor to request to change such attributes. The thing is, let me think for a second. I want this thing as abstract as possible, even though it doesn't say abstract. And I don't want to add specific things to it. This is freaking complicated, damn it. So, we can add a new section to manipulate the job. Job object is the prototype actually. So they are the same thing, but the way how I look at them differently, but they're actually exactly the same. They are the same thing. The prototype is a job object. The job object is a prototype. The idea is every time you add and subtract, some of the formulas should be activated. And I wasn't sure when I designed this crap how this would work. Let me be honest with that. So in other words, this is not complete yet, and it's time to add some features to it to make it usable. It just saves the data, but it doesn't give you any kind of ways to play with them. And actually, I should change all the public in here into protected internal, but I hate that thing because it makes the testing a little bit harder and make you think twice before you do anything. Alright. For testing for now, I will add a function that just attempt to add the stupid property. I mean attribute. If it is there, it will add it. If not, then it won't add it. I will figure out how to design the whole thing when its time comes. I might this thing might work differently on different subclasses. Subclasses for a blueprint, eh? I mean for the object that has a common blueprint. I wonder how will that work. We will see. We will see. And let's return if the variable exists or not. But wait, I can make it into a property actually and access the property immediately so I can add and remove. But it shouldn't work like that. Yeah, it shouldn't work like that because the attribute might not exist. Even they are both walkers, one of them might don't have the attribute because it's all based on the prototype. That's allow me to make different classes and races. Like the elves have, I don't know, elves and humans, but only wizards have mana, and paladins have whatever, faith, and warriors have rage, stuff like that. So even though you are dealing with the same creature type, he might have different classes and different attributes. So we need to say set attribute, and I need to spell this right before I. And we need string attribute name and int base value and max value. I love you, dude. I didn't even start working and you just, oh my. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Should I use a reference to return a value and get attribute? We will see about that. And the first thing we need to do, if the job attribute dictionary contains key attribute name return false, and here we say if not, and of course we are missing parentheses, just the way how I'm missing my, I can't even talk today in metaphors. And now if it exists, then oh, look at that, it has an update. Maybe I should make another function for the max, because this is a very bad way to do it. Alright, give me 1000. God, reason why you are annoying me like this. So you need the formula name for base attribute update. Okay. As I said, oh my. Alright. Now we can go there and go to the test and say, and make it 0, and please don't do that. Oh yes, we need to cast this stupid thing, because someday I'll actually let's, we can do a function that return the casted type immediately. I'm losing my patience. I don't know what he's crying about though. Yeah, the casting is in the wrong place. I need to cast it from out, silly you. But instead of doing the casting in here, let's change this. So let's go to the control manager. Actually, let's do it in the controller. And where is here? And instead of doing this, we can do public creature object. Is all my engines? Yes, all my engines support creature object. Shut up and do it. Set current creature. Get return creature object. See target. So instead of every time I fucking need to cast it from outside, I just use this. And I believe this doesn't need casting. So in here, and instead of using this, set current creature. Ta-da! Ta-da! Come on, change to, damn it, it doesn't. Okay, what's going on? Oh, this one need 2 values. So what's the variable thing called? I know, time is up. I need to take a break, but let's finish this CD thing first. No, not you. So we have idle attribute. Where is the name? Where can we get the name? Thank you. And wait, we are not sitting it. Let's go and sitting it. We add it in here and that's a mistake. What if I want to add it? Damn it. I don't know and I don't care. I just want to test the damn thing. So E should change it into 1 and pray, and let's see how the hell will this explode on us. So the second walker doesn't want to change. F2 controller walker 2. There's no way to check the names of walkers in the map except opening the map file. Actually there is. Give me a second. Where is the map data? I can activate map R. And we go to the game. We go to the maps. We take the map. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, let's go to the update. We need any reference for the stupid game. Any reference. Damn it. There's a way to do this. It should call test game file this map AR All right. Um, creature dictionary. Walker 2. Why the hell then he doesn't change to him? Um, yeah, it's called Walker fucking 2. Change. Oh. Um, what's the map name? Damn it. Test map. It's not test map 0 whatever. Oh yes, I need to remove this. Look at that. And let's press Q. E. Nope. Oh. Something whacked up. Um, it's taking the side number instead of the attribute value. Because this value is 1, the side. Oh no, the side is 0 in here. And this is 1. No, it shouldn't. Jesus. It's taking the wrong attribute for some reason. So, at least a different result is taken, but this is not the whole issue. The whole issue is we need to depends on the attribute, not the side. So something is screwed up in here. Some things are screwed up in here. But the time is up for a while now, so let's take a break for 10 minutes. It's not enough for me to cry in 10 minutes, but I'll just, oh god. I'll try to do something in it. And feel free to ask anything. I want to screw the break and just keep working, but ugh. I need to take a break if I want to work 2 more hours. I believe the mistake is in the guy who returned the result animation in here. I believe this is the issue. Nope. Oh wow. Yeah, I should take a break, not to work. Let's take a break. Maybe I should play music next time I play the break thing. But nah, after all, expensive a lot for you. Apparently time is up. Alright. So apparently the tag, we are taking the wrong value. Or maybe we just said the wrong thing. Nope, it is based idle attack. The word base is not there for. Wait a second. This is a side tag. Alright. So we are taking beak of the equipment result of the action condition, animation condition of the side result, and the side result have two one-side results, and the tag says idle attribute. For some reason, this doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Let's get access to yeah, I'm getting tired of all things in here. No. Let's get access to the game file. We go to the creature's blueprint. And we access Walker. Action condition. When he's idle. He must be on the ground and doing nothing else. And he shouldn't have any equipment. And voila, he has two animations. No, sorry, two sides. Wait a second. That's why. I forgot to add the other values to the other side, but that won't affect the whole thing. So let's add idle 2 in here and make this one reverse, and the side animation of this one we put it in the second one, and save everything. But that won't solve the issues because we still have the wrong tag. the tag is missing some data, and hopefully it's not because of the way how it load the data from the game file. I hate that when that happen. So let's test the result before we do anything else. Yeah, the site tag is missing the keyword for some reason. Oh, 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 oh. You're returning the current animation. An idle 2 is similar to the current animation, and I was confused. I was fucking confused. So you see when he's idle, and he saw there's 2 results, but he couldn't function correctly because the way how he loaded the variables were not in the way that we needed. I believe the guy who's guilty with this is this one, the guy who deals with the tags. But this guy should only deal with the side tags. Oh wait. I actually sent both. Okay, wait. Actually the side tag can have move and move X and apply to all of them. So we need to add a semicolon. Idle, no condition, semicolon, save, number 2, semicolon, wait, semicolon after, save. First one, semicolon after actually. But if that's true, then a lot of issues in here. I don't think I fixed the problem instead. But let's, it should fix the problem, but I believe the issue is bigger than this. So, oh god. All tag initialize from both creatures and the weapon, and there you go, it's single tag, and we take the one side thing, and in here it do the whole thing. So I might remove the one side because, oh holy crap, it's this one is okay, this is the one side, and this is the one, the based thing. So apparently, yeah, see this code? This is what screwed us up. It changed the T tag, and it should change the T tag only, yeah, let me think for a second. The problem is I'm using the same tag for initializing and for using them as variables, and this is kind of dangerous, and we need to change the way how it works. So let's remove this guy. And let's change the value of y. God forgive me. What the hell am I doing in this code? Okay, calm down. Calm down. So this code will pass one word. For no fucking reason. And this is a Tim tag. Okay, focus a little bit. Yeah, I use the same variable for both, for the initialize how the function work and to carry the parameter inside the action, this action, and it's overridden itself because of that. So it shouldn't be that difficult to fix a thing, but it needs some focus. So far this thing is fucking useless. Well, in here it says if we don't have an action an action, yeah, this is an action tag action. If this part doesn't exist, the action tag action, here, the thing after the comma, then we don't register the tag action. And this is only use. Or the whole thing doesn't exist. The whole tag doesn't exist. So if we select Walker, idle. So you see there's no action tag at all. So it will get completely ignored. But this one, we will ignore the first word and take the idle attack. Actually no, the Timberry one is empty. So it will get ignored too in here. But the problem is, wait a minute. Why then it's overrid this thing? If he got ignored completely because this one is null, because this one should return nothing. Is there a space? Nope. There's no space. I don't know why that happened. But this is not the whole issue. The whole issue here is this one is the whole tag. this one, and we need to word pass it. So the first thing we are going to do, we are not going to use the tag in here. And I don't think we need the speak clear thing. I believe I will remove this. Because the idea is to get only the values and instead of the tag at the end. But we still need the result condition, the first part of the script in here. No, this is not script, it's just bullshit thing that I'm doing. The script is something else. So yeah, let's remove this one. And now we have the Timber tag, which will this is redundant. Let me test what the hell is this every time. Should we? So this is idle, it doesn't has a tag actually. So the T tag is, let me open the T tag. The tag is empty. This one, Jesus. Yeah. This is idle. We're still in idle. So idle doesn't has a tag again. This is idle number 2, which, oh come on, don't close it on my face again, doesn't has a tag. This is, what's going on? What the hell is going on? Oh, this is idle too, okay. But then why this guy says idle? This is the final result. Sorry. So, this one has, the first letter has been eaten. What the hell? Because it started from 1, silly you. So actually, we don't want this one, we want the one after. So what we are going to do, we are going to ignore the first one and then take the second one, because we don't want this part, we want this part, which is empty. But in other ones in here, you will see this one is the second part. It's kind of hard to see in here, but here is a semicolon in here. So we want to ignore the first semicolon. I can add semicolons now in here at the end, but it's not needed. So it should work. Let's give it a try. Oh wait. it won't work because this one will take the wrong values. Let's give it a try. See it crash. Well, it didn't crash, but it didn't do anything because we are taking give me a second. Let's use the Tim tag in here first. But before we do anything silly, move X 24, and this is what we should take the beacon, or actually the token. And this one is the original, which with the semicolon, if you can see it. So what we are going to do is to reset this guy and use this one instead. And now it should take move X or move Y or whatever. And the problem is the value that we are sending is always the tag itself, and there are two ways to solve it. It's either to jump over the base one in here in all of them, or the value that we send in the creature object, we jump over the first condition from here. So let's come here. My patience is below 0 today. I even forgot the name of the whole thing. I'm sure it was C function. Or was it C action? C tag function, okay. So this one, you see it send a tag. So instead of doing that, we will send we need to send the second part. We need to pass the stupid thing. So what we are going to do, actually, I can do a shared function, a new one, that can do that feature instead of trying to find it out and jump it. So I can call that in one function. So we already have word pass, and it jump over several words. We can do another one. Wait. No. You can use WordPass. Yeah. So actually, the token that you want to pass is this one. So let's use WordPass. We already have what we need, silly you. So shared function, WordPass, and we need to take this string, and we pass 1, and we pass the semicolon, and let's do the same thing to the other function. This is, yeah. What am I doing in here? Lord, I don't think this will work. Well, it will send a tag. I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but one way to find out. System diagnosis debug line, and the last one is here. Whoops. Share function word pass. We need to pass this sucker. Alright. So now if I don't move, yeah, what is Y? Move X 24. It didn't jump over 24. So actually what we did is kind of correct, but we didn't, yeah. We send the whole thing with the W. And the thing is, the initialize of the action, it jump over the move X, but when we call the action, the tag action itself, which is the C# action, we don't avoid the move X, so it's a little bit confusing. Once again, I prefer to jump over it from there. So this is the side tag. Even the side tag, yeah, they both work in the same way. So we do another jump, but this time on one word. This is fucking confusing. Better to write a comment on this. C tag actions consists, of course I cannot type today, oh, it's correct. Yeah, of two parts. First, the result animation condition. Second is the C tag action. C tags actually. We pass only the parameters which are in the second part of the tag, separated by And the first word is the action. So we need to use word pass twice. Alright. So this hopefully will make it clearer what the hell is going on for me. Now let me, oh god, try to run it. And we still have one guy to fix, which is this new guy in here. But let's not worry about him. Because it's used for idle. So this is working now. So it's receiving the right value. It jump over the result condition, and it jump over the move X and move Y. But now we need to check this thing. Let me reset. I don't know who's printing this, but this starts to become annoying. Ah, this guy. Oh, not again. So, yeah. We need a lot of work in here. So the word paste is taken. And we don't want paste. Give me a second. I believe I should say ref K in here. Yes, so at least we solved an issue. But we got another one, which is this very long function. Yeah. So, oh, once again, we should use K in here. Yeah. That will take a while. We made a lot of changes all of a sudden. And again, we need another K in here. I'm expecting that. Alright. So K should be 1 or 6. Paste is 5 letters. Okay, 6, 6. Yeah. So it should be, this function should return idle attribute. And didn't we say... Oh. But this is just for the warning, don't worry about it. So see, idle attribute doesn't exist in one of them, and that's true actually. In Walker 1 doesn't exist, but in Walker 2 it should exist. See? And the spelling seems correct. But we didn't send RFK again in here. Let me check all of them. So let's give it the last try. Oh, calm down. Calm down. So this one should return the idle attribute. And this one should have idle attribute. And it should have a pace, which is 0. But for some reason, it fucking doesn't. Oh wait. What is this? Um, um, Give me a second. Give me a second. This is a tag. And we should send C function. Yeah, we shouldn't send a tag, should we? My head hurts, damn it. The thing is, this guy doesn't return a value and I don't know why. Sometimes when he say that, I wish I know which one he's referring to. Yeah. I don't know. Yes, pointing at the end. It's not pointing at anything. But we already printed this value. And it's correct. But just in fucking case, let's point at it. So it's not the issue. Alright. So once again, let's just, for the fucking case, I need to stop cursing and add number in here. So the tag is empty, which is fucking fine. Okay, calm down. To be honest, I'm not sure why he's crying. The tag is there and it's empty, but it's fucking fine to be empty. That guy, when he receives an empty thing, he shouldn't cry about it. So, I'm kind of fucking confused in here. You know what's the funny part is? I don't need this thing now. And I believe this is incorrect. We need to use the word pass again. So let me fix it first. Even though it will crash it because I don't think WordPass will. Let me check the code instead of predict things. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Let's make another check. When s is equal to empty, then just return it. So let's change it to WordPass. And we need to pass one semicolon. And then we pass the first word again. But because this is making an issue and I don't want to test it, I want to test something else, I'll just completely ignore it. And once again, this guy want to kill me. Excuse me. Wait. I'm printing the tag in here. And it's already throwing an exception. Okay. Something is horribly wrong in here. And I can't figure out what the hell is going on. Let's try to do it like this. Yeah, key not found exception. Let's make sure this is the error. Now this is not working. I mean, God, why is that? Oh yes, the first one doesn't have it anyway. Wait, what did he just say? Damn you. But wait, if he doesn't have it, if he return this, then the second one have it, then you should return this. Okay. So the first one doesn't have it, and I'm fine with that. But the second one have it. So this one is not doing good. So what we are going to do is to print only the inside variable. Oh yes, I didn't say ref_k. Crap. Oh, look at that. It's the same fucking issue after all. But the ref_k exists in the first line, and yet it was making issues. Alright. Hopefully this will solve it. Come on, don't do that to me. Okay. So this one should say idle attack, and this one should be fucking fine. So let's commit this one, so it doesn't print all of, yeah, too late. And commit this one too. Nope, not working. So this is idle one, and it was based on, wait, on this guy. Let me print this value. It doesn't change. Oh. Alright. I'm getting tired of this. Alright. What? Huh. Oh, this is the. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm controlling the first one, sorry. The second one should have two different animations for idle. This one and this one. So it's working. It's finally working. Now we can have different result animations selected based on. And look, it's fast. So the guy here is showing me the wrong data when I was loading the animation, but saving the corrected one. So there you go. Took forever, but yeah. Tell me which language or which code doesn't take forever to make it work. So this idiot is fine now. The only thing is not fine. It should do result in here. So let's make this thing a little bit more fun by making, if your idle and from, let's move him a little bit. I believe this is let me copy this idle. Remember, only the prototype that has this feature can do that. If the prototype doesn't have this feature, then it doesn't do it. And the first player doesn't have this feature, but the second one has it. So imagine them if they were skills or something. And of course the game engine, when you level up and stuff, based on the gamehouse program, it should be capable of changing these variables. So let's save. And it might crashes as usual, but that's why I'm doing this. Yeah. So let's try to break this code into two parts and check who the fudge is killing me. Well, apparently you can't. So this one is exactly the same of this one, it should be. And this one has it. So he's not the issue. So apparently we have an issue with this one, might be. Yeah, it shouldn't be the T side, because the T side is this thing. It should be give me a second. Should be tag, yeah. Oh wait, this one. So this one should be idle attack attribute. So 3. So it should be 0 or 1 based on whatever. Based on the pace. So okay, this one is correct. And tag. Let me think for a second. This is the animation data tag. And we should pass it by. Yeah, this is the correct thing. I'm sure this is the correct thing. So let me do system diagnosis debug right line. Nope, it wasn't the correct thing. So let's remove the word passes and see the original tag, how it's look like. Nope, couldn't access it in the first place. Let me think for a second. Let me take this, even though I'm sure it's correct. I mean, nothing wrong with it. And replace it with 0. Come on. Alright. So it printed it, but it's empty. Or is that, yeah, it's empty. Give me a second. Attribute value tag. So the attribute value is 0, so it's fucking correct. So this guy has 2 side result animation, and this guy has a tag base ID. Base idle attack, and this one has base idle attack. But no. Sorry. This is the side tag. We want to access the one inside. Oh, are you telling me? No. The first one is accessed by the site, silly you. And the second one is accessed by the attribute. So this one is correct. But for some reason it fire an error when you try to access it. Nope, it doesn't. Unless if the exception is, yeah, let's see, the exception is belong to who. So the tag is empty, so it's fine. So nothing, there's no problem in this line. There's another problem, which I'm not sure. Oh. Let me check something. Yeah, the action is null, silly you. We need to check if the action is null or not. Silly you. So if this one is not null, do that, and hopefully it will be fine. Yeah, some people make this inside make a wrapper inside the tag, and I should do that actually. And instead of doing it in here, I should make a wrapper inside the result animation. So I call it immediately, and if this is null, it do nothing. But sometimes I want to break the code, sometimes I don't, and that's a confusing part. Maybe I should return a boolean value if this is there or not too. So I need to work over that, and instead of doing this every time, I call the function. So let's test it. So this one doesn't have this feature. So actually he's screwed up in here, because he has two animations. And yeah, the screw up actually is mostly in the data more than the code itself. Because the first one doesn't has a feature to choose which idle. He just used the last animation instead of using one of them. Maybe we need to adjust this thing to give it a default value, or maybe we make a different one that have a default value. We will see about that. So if this guy doesn't have this attribute, then he uses a default value of 0, and instead of seeing that happening. But the second one, if I activate that capability, he move a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of like a joke. I'm not clicking anything on the keyboard. This is his idle, his second idle. And if I close up the feature, it doesn't move. So I'm happy that my sister is working in the way how I'm trying to make it work. And it's fun. It's really fun. Look at that. Sometimes he jump, and yeah, because I'm not detecting the roof. It's funny. It's neat tune up, and it will be look like a game, but it need a lot of tunes up. Like the wall detection, he shouldn't like consider this edge as a wall. But yeah, we have a very funny feature. All what we need now is to add more conditions, like making one that have a default value, as I said, so we can use it in better ways, or force that all the prototypes use this. So it is just missing data problem. One worker have this attribute, one worker doesn't, and yeah. So it will be better to have more features. But the thing is, these features are based on the game. Actually, so far it's based on the engine actually, and I need to make a way to add these in the game somehow. This thing is living in. Wait, I already have that thing. This this guy. This guy we can not this guy. This guy. We can add special ones from the game. That one from the engine. These ones from the game. So okay. I need to change this one now to depend on the result animation instead of the animation, instead of the action, I mean. But that's for the next video. So thank you for watching, and I will take a break for 10 minutes. Next we will work on this thing. This is an old comment, but yeah, I'll take a break. So JV is back, and he says it's a great time to join the stream. Kinda not, because I'm taking a break and only 1 hour left. Then I will go and meet the game designer and decide how the game will look like. The prototype. We are working on a prototype. Oh yeah. Sarcasm. I can stay here. I was going to take a walk, but I can stay here and answer your questions, or even show you what the hell is going on. I was adding a feature to choose a different animation result based on an attribute of the creature. So I made the keyboard to change the attribute, the idle attribute, into 0 and 1 by using the keyboard. The funny part is, Walker 1 doesn't have it. This guy doesn't have the attribute. So if I click this key, it will crash actually. Oh, nope, it just ignored me, because it doesn't have the attribute. So I believe I detected that in the sitter and getter. But the second one have it. So when I change it, it changed the animation of idle. And the animation of idle is, we have two. One of them has 1 frame. So if we go to the animation, this one has 1 frame only, so he doesn't do anything. And this one has 3 frames. And they are pretty fast, but the stupid thing in here, because this is the last one, it doesn't show you the real value of the time in millisecond. Stupid bug. I need to fix that. And in here, Walker, when he's idle, we just wrote a condition based on the attribute of idle attribute. He chooses either the first one or the second one. And the second one, move the character, the X 0.1. So that's why when we activate the second one, he move a little bit. I'm not doing anything. This is his idle state. So yeah. Well, he's saying the dictionary is not the best way to go. Well, if you can do better system, then go ahead and make a better system. This is the best way for me because it's working. So, yeah. The key value pair is better in selecting than the tuples. No, sorry, in creation. The tuple is better in selecting. So, yeah. Depends on what you're doing. But as long as I have very wonderful system working, I'm happy with it. And it's efficient as well. Don't tell me the dictionary is not efficient. So let me get the timer up. Where is the timer? Ah, here it is. Well, I'll take a walk in 5 minutes. is up. Time is up. So we are back. But someone is beautiful enough left me a burger. So JS is once again telling us how to do things better. And I would tell him I'm happy with my dictionary. If you believe, if I replace it with index base or dark base or whatever, you can do it in your system. I won't mind. So excuse me, I have a burger to eat before I start work. I didn't know they were generous enough to leave me some food. Better than the noodles that I usually eat every day, almost every day. No, I did. I know you didn't mean to offend, and I didn't mean to be defensive too. What I meant is, if you want to do a huge project, there's no way you will do the best everywhere. If you made some of the stuff fast enough, and you know this is not the bottleneck, then it will be a huge waste of time if you try to make, oh, let's make that faster, let's make that faster, let's make that faster. You won't get anywhere. Actually, native languages are not good for engines because they cannot do much without a system. That's why they do system call to do simple things. I should eat in the 10 minutes, silly me. So JC, I believe you see the chat, so I don't need to say what he's saying. Just in time, need to know the system too. That's why you have the hashtag if to know the system. Oh crap, what have I done? Solve. Okay, back to work. Back to work. So, I was planning to, yeah, let's increase the timer with an hour. 60 minutes. All right. So we have several things that we can fix. Actually, we can add the tribute to Walker 1 in here. But this is not the whole issue. I'm working on the engine, not the game itself. So we need to fix this guy. Well, I need to read it slowly and figure out what the hell is going on. Because this guy is checking the action name. But as you can see, the action doesn't have one result anymore. So these are the actions, and idle now doesn't have one result anymore. Idle have two results. Save you the differences of equipment conditions. So if you go to the walk attack, it should have two conditions, but it seems I added in walk. Yeah, then we don't. Oh yeah, both of them should have two equipment conditions, and these two can have different results. So we need to fix that part. But there's something bothers me in the code. When I was dealing and learning on actions, I seen most of the people check if the action is null or not before they fire it. And now I see the usage of that, because every time I try to use the action, I automatically check that. So let's make a wrapper to do that job for us. So let's go to the animation, result animation, C# action. So he's saying it's better because it's thread safe and faster. In which year of college you are at? Search for a term called bottleneck. As I said, speed is not everything. Knowing your bottleneck is what's important. Yes, I can use action question mark. I know. I'm new to the action, by the way. And I know what you're talking about. I read it only once, and I was like, what the hell was that? I thought you were talking about using threads to activate that, but they are thread safe. Let's see. Action examples. Oh yes, silly me. Not everyone are talking about C# in here. I wonder if I made a bookmark for that. So this is a way, just a different way to write if action is not null. And of course, because Google thought I'm asking what the action is, usually Bureau.net have a good example, and usually I always misspell Peril. It doesn't have an I, and it's written as, actually there is no, okay, well we got it in here. At first I was going to use my parser, but I know my parser is quite slow. It's a thread safe and it is thread support, but you need to make spaces between operations, count the parentheses and everything, and that's why I was like, there is something about C# to do anonymous functions, but they have even more. So I looked it up and found this thing up. Actually, I played around with it a little bit, then used it, and I got confused with several things about it. So it's always good to read about what the hell is going on. Yeah, that's strange. They didn't use the invoke question mark. Usually this website give a lot of examples, and it usually have all the things that's related. Kinda a little bit disappointed that it didn't show that in here. Oh well. Because usually these guys are really good in giving good examples. So here, usually Stack Overflow give the direct answer, but only the final result of the direct answer. Some of them are good in explaining why you use. The thing is, am I using it with threads? No, I'm not using it with threads. So he's saying it's new to C#. I believe. After all, even generic was new at the time. In 2009 or something. So yeah, this is the way how you do it, and people used to do that. But what's the difference? That's the question. So this is the action object, and this is the parameter, I believe. Yeah, this is the parameter. So this is the syntax. Let's search for it. Action invoke was this the oh, look at that, it's after the action name actually. A very weird syntax if you ask me, and it has another place similar to this somewhere. We can return to the thread, but usually I don't trust these guys that much. I don't know why. Sometimes they, I don't know how to put it. They fight over the wrong thing sometimes. So anyway, it's just a shortcut, apparently. So instead of you saying this, I'll read about it later. I'm not going to waste the stream time more, but apparently it's a shortcut. So in here, we can do the same thing. Okay, JC will tell you while I'm working on the chat. I'm glad that there's someone helping building the project. And we need to make a wrapper, and we can make it return boolean actually. And why do I have two of them? Oh yes, for the creatures and weapons. Is there something somewhere better than that? Can I do it better than that? Yeah, I need to do it twice. Oh well. Oh yes. Because they live in different dictionaries, that's why. But I can detect the type. Oh well. Oh well. What should we call it? So let's check if what does this thing do? This is not good. We need to do that in the initialize actually. Okay, this is really not good. I could make an action to invoke the action because we don't know the parameter yet. The guy who do the parameter is the game itself here. So this guy make a lambda expression or lambda function or a lambda and give it to the action. So it could accept, wait. No, this is not the guy who's initialized it. This guy just give him the action itself. The guy who initialized it, who is it? I believe maybe the animated particle? No, I don't think so. Let's check the animated particle. Nope, these are different actions. Now I'm lost in my own system. Congratulations. So we need to track back a little bit. Yeah, I'm quite lost. Congratulations. Single tag initialize. How do I know that this is a creature and this is... I forgot where did I put that. If you notice, this one is not initialized in here. I said only this one. Dang it. Yeah, I completely forgot. Alright. Let's see whose order, who called who. And congratulations. This is my parser initialize. I haven't worked with that for ages. So this one go through all the results, animation and the side results, and use this function. This one is here, this one is here, and all the creatures, and take the tag let me try something silly. Yeah, there must be somewhere to initialize these guys. Nope, cannot remember. Okay, silly me. Okay. Um, let's tap this one. I fear it's in the same process of initializing the game file, and I don't want to show that code. And whenever I put the pan code thing, people lose their minds. Yeah, maybe better to go and start designing the stupid game. I'm getting sick of this code. Apparently he doesn't know this is a monster yet. But that doesn't make sense. Because if he doesn't, then he's initializing the function now. So now the previous one should have a function. So if we go to, whoops, to this one, here. So idle. It's no. Which it should be, silly you. Idle 2 is not. And idle 2 is this one. No, this is a side. This one, sorry. It says that we didn't initialize the tag function yet. Then what is this? This is idle. Okay, this is the step. Okay. Now we can check what the hell is going on. No, yeah, you. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Where were we? Did I put the warning? This is boring. Yep. All right. Where are we? Oh, yeah. The C function is still not, doesn't know what the hell's going on. So this is not the guy who do that. And this is a different action. And this is a different action. Oh, well. To be honest, I completely forgot what I was doing in the first place. Congratulations. Oh yes, I want to make a way to invoke a function and check if it exists or not without using that every time. And the thing is, I was going to make a wrapper function for that, but apparently we could use it directly then. But that doesn't make sense either. Let's give it a try. So let's focus a little bit, because we have, this is the problem with Hypert system. It's not fully data driven, not fully hard coded, and we have a game and a game engine and a game data file, and all of them can have a hand on the same thing. It's get confusing a little bit which part where it is. So let's try to have no condition and a single animation. Yeah, I was going to decouple this code 2 days ago, and instead of decouple it, I merge it. It was kind of silly. So instead of become small, it become bigger. So for example, this one is using this. What the hell is going on? So this one check if it is not null, then it check if the result that he returned is not null. Congratulations. Maybe this is not a good place to start with. Wait a minute. Yeah, I need to deal with this condition, but we are not trying to play with that now, do we? Alright, this one called the C function. So let me see. So we can do something like this. Is that it? Let's see. So this one will work with only animations with one animation. So walking is a good, no, walking has two. Jumping is a good one. And yeah. Oh yes. So, and instead of writing the condition, I was going to make a wrapper, because I might need to stop the code or do something different if it's not there. So this is kind of not good, because of that. But it should be safer, but this one will detect the problem in the first place, so yeah. I'm not sure which one to choose. I was going to make a wrapper function that you call it and invoke it with the values, but we don't know the variables were in the runtime, and I lost when do I initialize that, so I apologize. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep the old one. When the code gets finalized, because I might have issues with this later on, then I will consider using it everywhere. But sometimes I have complicated cases like these, so what to do? So we wasted 30 minutes for no reason in our lives. Let's try to do something useful before I start wasting other time with my game designer to decide the prototype, how it will look like. We have some keynotes, but I need to discuss stuff and show him the system and blah blah blah. So this guy started to receive a different value now. And yes, as I said, I merged it. So the code should be in this one. So he sent the result after he find it. For example, the idle one, we have two different results. So, we can test this. This is the hard coded that's in the game itself. For example, we can say if EACR side result animation set side AC set side. What is AC? No, target. Equals to one side result animation, damn it. Wait, this is a side, and this is one side result animation. And this one return animation data. Get animation name of Jesus. The result is determined by this guy, and this guy is sent in here. Oops. Dang it. Dang it. You have to be kidding me. Yeah, I should decouple the code. I need to order the code in a better way. We need to do some kind of lazy action invoke. So we get the result, save it somewhere, and delay firing the action because the result must be sent to that guy first, to this one. So we need to delay some of the stuff in here. Yeah. I have 25 minutes and finish this session. Yeah, if I wanna know the results, not only the equipment result. Now I have the equipment result, but I don't have um, the animation result. I have only the equipment result, and that's not enough. So yeah, I need to send a fourth value and delay this thing. And let me be honest, I'm not in the mood anymore. I'm going to cut this short, 24 minutes, 24 whatever, because I have to do a lot of work today other than this. And I thought I will start in the morning designing the prototype. So let's what now? Yeah. Let's type to do. Oh, excuse me. Um. Yeah, maybe I should follow JS or JC or whatever his name is advice and focus on speed instead of the code itself. So anyway, at least I done something today. I wasn't planning to code, but because some of the stuff got delayed in life, we decided to do the code. So thank you for watching and see you next time.